talk about this whole vegan choice. So far what I've noticed over the first week is that it's a very, very moody thing. I personally don't know if it's because I've ate meat and dairy all my life and that's why it's kind of like giving up a drug, but it's what it is. So to compare, last Sunday I drank a Monster and an energy drink when I was able to fall asleep almost instantly. The next day, which was the day that I first started eating nothing but fruits and veggies, thanks Emma, I couldn't get to sleep. And then each day after that, I couldn't get to sleep later and later and later. I just felt honestly full of energy. Will I say that I'm still like battling the moodiness? Yes, I will, because a few things that happened this week caused me to realize that I still am a very moody person. So that's one reason why I go to the gym. So that night where I was wide awake and I Instagrammed about it, that's why. I couldn't get to sleep. I ate constantly all day and don't know why. So I just went to the gym instead of falling asleep. So most of my meals consisted of green beans, Emma, put it down please. Green beans, Brussels sprouts, tomatoes, peppers, hummus. I put it down please. I put it pretty much everywhere where I could. But honestly, the one thing that helped me get through all this was a very, very hearty PBJ. So get some type of actual healthy jam, peanut butter, and then some decent multigrain. Some people ask, why am I starting to do this now? It's simply because about 2.5, 3 weeks ago, I pulled out my back, and that kind of scared me because it was only 115 pounds. If I'm 250 pounds, I should be able to lift 115. So a little bit healthier eating. Also, I watched a documentary called What the Health. I think one of the filmmakers is named Kip Anderson. Done really well with the documentary. Guys, put your hands down, please. Besides that, it talked about why it's good to kind of lead a vegan lifestyle and eat nothing but fruits and veggies. Their argument was not only from a financial standpoint, it was from a biological standpoint. Some people believe we're omnivores, some people do not. The arguments can go side to side on that. I'm not judging anybody that is still eating meat, not eating meat, and I may go back to eating meat, but I'm just saying the arguments in that documentary were very, very, very convincing. Okay, so besides that, also I kind of want to be alive for when my kids graduate from high school and college. I'm a young parent as it is, and whenever my son graduates from high school, only 11 years from now, I'll only be 41, so that's a good thing. But I want to make it through each kid. I want to be there 17 years from now, when I'm almost 50, and being there for Kara's graduation. So besides that, the funniest thing about this whole thing though was, whenever you tell somebody that you're going vegan, they give you this, oh my lord, what are you infected with look. Some people that are vegan are like, yay, good for you. Others are like, why? What's your purpose? I'm doing it right now as an experiment for a month. If I can make it a month, that's going to be good. Last night, I was really, really hangry, and I was about to go get a big cheeseburger at the place that was open, and that would probably have been one of the worst places to go get a cheeseburger from. But I was very hangry, so it was almost down to it. But I made it home, made myself 2 hearty PBJs, and fell asleep. So the only thing that I can't figure out is that I'm almost at 2 to 3 gallons of water a day with juices and other things. added in there so I don't completely deplete myself of sugars and sodium. And I still feel like I have one of the worst dehydration headaches every morning that I wake up. And that just started within the last 3 days. So Sunday, Saturday, and Friday. But it's okay. Besides that, I would say if you're thinking about doing something like that, I personally this week I'm going to try to add more fruits into my diet. Last week it was mostly vegetables, and I think the fruit sugar would help me get through a little bit better, give me a little bit of boost or pickup. So, but besides that, it's all good. So additionally, basically, these choices over the last week have made me realize that, you know, life in itself can be an imbalance if you're not careful, and everything in moderation is okay. And a lot of people would argue with me on that, and some people would restrict certain things, but honestly, everything in moderation is okay. It's more about what your heart is, you know? My biggest issue is that whenever I have a heart issue, I want to attack it like I've been taught and stand up and defend myself. But sometimes you can't do that, and sometimes you just have to let it go.